Hello, this is Brian Resney, President of Resney Wealth Management. I'm bringing you an important update about the economy and the investment market so you can better your portfolio. You know, we have Bernanke coming out today to talk about Fed policy. People are looking for something called Operation Twist. We have just finished a major white paper about buy and hold is dead, which we will be sending to you shortly. And I believe too many investors are hanging their hat on what the Fed can do at this point. I believe firmly that the Fed is maybe not out of bullets, but they're not out of bullets that actually work anymore. And really it comes down to the government and deficits and individual consumers paying down debt. Ultimately, the U.S. economy, I think, will be a survivor, but it's going to take time to repair this problem. We are in a downtrend market, a secular long-term downtrend market that's lasted already 11 years. The last time we had a secular long-term uptrend market was from 82 to 2000, an 18-year period of time. Markets run in long-term cycles, and those long-term cycles could get a lot lower than they are today, and that's one of the reasons why I've repeatedly warned investors and have told you that our market trend indicators, our MTI, have all signaled sells in major risk assets like mutual funds in the stock market, like individual stocks. We've told you to reduce risk in your portfolio. I hope you've listened. Buy and hold is dead. Buy and hold is not an investment strategy. Over the last 100 years, we've had 3 or 4 cycles that have lasted long term, 10, 12, 15 years, and we've had 3 or 4 cycles that have gone down for 10, 12, 15, 20 years. Bottom line is this: active investment management, making appropriate changes to your portfolio is more important than ever. Risk management is a part of money management. If you've ever heard, hold on, things will come back, you don't have a money manager, you don't have a plan. Buy and hold is not an investment strategy. I think too many people have been suckered by Mr. so-called advisor, who's really just a broker, who's not responsible to manage your money, does not have an investment strategy, in thinking that buy and hold works. It doesn't work in secular down markets. You need to make changes to your portfolio. I fear that we're going to have another 5 to 8 years of this secular downtrend in the U.S. economy and in Europe. I fear that we could be headed for another substantial dip in the market. We're watching our indicators closely and the trends of the markets. If things do change, if the government comes out with a magic plan that actually is quality for you, the consumer, and really going to help grow this economy, the trend will change and we will change our view and our direction because our indicators will change. But right now, they're decisively negative. We've run in this consolidation period where we've been bottomed 3 times now in the last month and a half, hit the top of that range, and now we're reversing back over. I think investors need to realize times are no different than they were for the last 100 years. You have up markets that extend for long periods of time, and you have down markets that extend for equally as long periods of time. That's why you need to make adjustments in your portfolio when it is necessary. And again, buy and hold or hold on, things will come back, is not an investment strategy. It hasn't worked. Unfortunately, too many investors today think you buy an asset and it magically grows like corn in the backyard. It doesn't work. You need to make sure that risk management is part of your portfolio. We try to give you education each week. We get a lot of email calls on very disgruntled investors who are using brokerage houses or insurance agents who have sold them annuities or mutual funds. And basically the comments are always the same. Brian, the guy keeps telling me, hold on, things will come back. I'm sorry to tell you folks that a real investment strategy in writing, rules-based, is what makes a portfolio drive. If you don't have a money manager, if you don't have an investment strategy, whether you hire somebody or whether you're doing it yourself, you need to have a strategy. It needs to be in writing. Otherwise, you're always going to second guess your decisions and you're not going to do what's right for your portfolio. As always, if you have questions about your investment portfolio, send us an email through our website. We'd be more than happy to answer those on the radio show on Sunday only. Unfortunately, folks, we get inundated with a lot of questions from radio listeners. We can only answer those on the radio show, as that's what that show is for, education and getting you on the right track. But as always, we like taking on new clients. We've had an overwhelming response to our GTOP, our Global Tactical Opportunity Portfolio. If you're an investor, we do have a special situation right now for a short-term period where we are taking a little bit smaller client than our normal, between $250,000 and $1 million. So if you're in that range below our minimum, give us a call. Let's see if we can help get your portfolio on track with our Global Opportunity Portfolio. I think you'd be very pleased. And I think the key today, again, folks, be cautious until we give the clear to add back into some risk assets. I think protecting what you have is going to be important in the future. Unfortunately, too many people have been told, hold on, things will come back. It hasn't worked the last 11 years. It's not going to work the next 20 or 30 years. Protect your retirement, do what's right, get a real investment strategy, manage the risk in your portfolio so you can help grow your assets so you can live on those throughout your retirement. This is Brian Resney, and until Sunday's show, make sure you have yourself an extremely profitable day.